Good evening. It's been another day. Pretty much just walked around the rest area all day. Nothing's really happened since the last time that since this morning or whatever. One really odd, strange couple had spoken to me, and I was kind of eyeing my bag because I couldn't tell if they were trying to get me distracted. But I talked to one old couple today. They lived in Alaska, and they're like, "You should come to Alaska." Like, my husband, I told her how much I made. Like, my husband's entry job like 20 years ago or 10 years ago was like 25. So I've thought about Alaska before. That's cold, okay? You can live in your car in certain places, not in Alaska. I talked to Andrew a little bit more. I guess he's staying with his grandpa. His grandpa's very old. He's staying with his grandpa. He seemed like a nice guy. His grandpa did, I guess. I met him a few times. Well, a couple times. When I was helping Andrew change his transmission at his granddad's house in Easley. I used to hit that thrift store a lot, the Easley thrift stores. Yeah, so I thought I heard a knock. I think it's just warming up. Yeah, my car started again, you know what I mean? Thankfully. It wasn't even that unhappy to start this time. It kind of was just like whatever, and then it started. So tomorrow we'll be back to normal format. Probably just be one video a day, cause yeah. Also, I charged my phone in there. I was watching, I'm watching Harry Potter. I'm like halfway through the second one now. Yesterday and today. Gotta fill my time somehow. I'm watching it now, and I'm just like, dude, it's gonna be so sick when I get to watch it the way I actually want to watch it. There's a particular way I want to be able to watch movies. I've just never really been able to do it. And yeah, the next time I have a house, I'm gonna be able to do it exactly how I want to. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. I can't wait to watch, the entire Lord of the Rings series again for like the 5th time. But again, I'm gonna do something entertaining that'll hopefully keep me motivated and want to watch it. So yeah, I don't know. Pretty much just hung out, talked to that the nice rest area guy again. He's like, "Oh yeah, people always make such a mess and this and that," and I'm like, "Yep, worked in the hotel industry. I know how people can be." I was like, nobody's got any respect for anything. The same thing with the thrift store. I told him about the thrift store. I'm like, yeah, not all toys are worth anything. Most of them are worthless, but sometimes there's real toys, like nice toys, and kids will just like smash them in the Goodwill. Like Goodwill is basically daycare for ratchet people. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can see it all the time. Like, if you hung out in one store all day, you'd probably see it 3-4 times. It's always the same. You know what I mean? People bring their kids in there and they just let them go buck wild. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do as far as like I'm not too sure exactly what I'm gonna do with this week. Technically tomorrow will be Monday, and I only have to burn 7 more days until I can get back to work. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, I don't know. They're giving us like a 50-cent an hour raise too. Starting next year, so there's an extra 50 cents, 54 cents, an hour. Can't complain about that. It's extra $4 a day or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was kind of a depressing, crappy day. I mean, imagine spending Christmas just staring at your phone, trying to watch, like Harry Potter. Yeah, well, just hundreds of people walk by you all day. It's better when I'm just sitting there staring at the screen, completely tuned out from whoever's around me. There's a lot of just walking in circles too. I'm kind of trying to tire myself out because, as you can imagine, I haven't done anything or went anywhere. So yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping the cops don't bother me tonight, dude, because it's like, look, I get it. Y'all took Christmas off and the state troopers haven't been rolling around all day. But if you show up at like midnight or 1 o'clock to bother me, like, what'd you achieve? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So far now, I've been harassed by the sheriff's department. I've been harassed by the state troopers many times. Local law enforcement, for the most part, the most they'll do is like come up and kind of like, shine their flashlight in on me. That's the most they've done so far, and it was a cold night, so I give it to him. You know what I mean? I think like it was a cold night, and he like peeked into my car. Like, he got out of his car, he didn't turn his lights on or anything, and he just kind of like flashlighted the car. And I think he could see that I was in 2 sleeping bags, just like kicking it, looking at Facebook Marketplace, and he just was like, okay, just moved off with his day. I don't know. Yeah. It sucks, man. I guess Andrew's kind of going through a hard time too. He's kind of living in his car in between in between being able to. If he gets home past 9, he can't stay at his grandpa's, so he's gonna sleep in the car. I told him to make sure he stays warm and whatnot. I don't know. The jobs he's got, he's making good money, dude. Like I said, Andrew has always made good money. I'm just now getting into making good money. Like, Andrew's always made good money for as long as I've known him. Like, he worked at the newspaper where his dad worked and retired at and everything else, and then he installed the press machines for the newspapers. Like I say, Andrew's always had a job, and he's always had money. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but he's always had money, but he's always poor. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He's always had good paying jobs, and he always works crazy hours, but then he never has any money. Yeah, I don't know. I hope the best for him, you know what I mean? I thought of that person as my brother a long time ago, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have a lot of people that I think of as, like, brothers. You know, I mean, I had a couple. Andrew was one of them. Cameron and Hunter from Florida were one of them, were one of them. That was it, man. Those were, like, my 3, brothers, I guess, that I've had throughout my lifetime. And none of them are around anymore. 2 of them aren't around because it's my fault, my thing. I wish I could reach out to them and contact them again. They kind of still live in the same house, and I guess technically I could send a letter in the mail, and maybe, so I don't know. But they don't really exist on social media as far as I can tell. Nothing with pictures or anything I can actually see, and it's kind of a common name, so couldn't really reach out and say what's up to anybody. I miss those dudes. Those were like, they were just my best friends until I had to move from Florida. And then eventually Andrew just became my, like, only good friend. You know what I mean? Everyone else was always like I had Chris, but he was like the one who's stealing from me and doing all types of stuff, and he kind of like ruined my life in a lot of different ways over many years, and I should have cut contact with him a long time ago, but I didn't. A long time ago, but I didn't. I kind of like let that fester and become, in a roundabout way, it ended my grandpa's life, my friendship with him. Yeah, like and I stole countless money. The amount of money that he basically took directly out of my pocket was about a couple houses probably. So yeah, it just kind of sucks. I don't know. There's like a knocking, but I think it's probably more just like something rattling. I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of crappy Christmas. Not the best one ever. Like I said, we're gonna go back to one video a day days, because I don't know how well my battery's gonna do. I think the only time I'm gonna be able to charge is at night, because when I was going into watching Harry Potter stuff earlier, it took about 4 hours while I was watching it to charge, and I'm pretty sure even if I had it like off, not doing nothing, it'd probably take 2 hours. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I wasn't too sure what I was gonna do, but I know that if I want to do the thing I want to do, I need to go for a certain, I'm shooting for a certain time with the weather. You know what I mean? Like a certain time to go with the weather. So yeah, I don't know exactly what thrift stores we're gonna hit on, exactly what we're gonna do. Part of me thinks that it's probably not even gonna be super hot tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow, Tuesday, is going to be smoking. So I might just start in my town where I usually start, at those 2 stores, and then just start hitting a route. And I kind of want to see if I get my tax stuff from my first job, because I think that's the only job. Yeah, that's going to be the only job I can't get my tax stuff from, the file for this year, because I can't even log into that Payflex crap anymore. So I'll just see if I can get that from them, like either email it to me or I'll just pick it up, even though it's in Sandusky, 9 million miles away. Just see. I don't know. Yeah. But, yeah. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. I hope you got at least one thing that you wanted. You know what I mean? Even if you had to buy it for yourself, I hope it was exactly what you wanted and it made you smile. Yeah. I didn't really I mean, I bought myself a lot of things for Christmas. You know what I mean? The Steam Deck was for Christmas, and all the crap that I buy at the thrift stores and everything. That's all for, you know, it's not for Christmas, but it might as well be your Christmas gift. So I don't know. I didn't really buy myself a Christmas gift. I almost thought about buying games again because there was that big winter sale, and I was like, "Woo, games!" But then after a little while, I was like, "Yeah, maybe not." Because like, as much as I want, you know, some games and stuff, or to throw $50 at games, it's like, no, I probably shouldn't. Especially if I'm not playing the Steam Deck the way I should be. I might get that backpack. I might not get that backpack. I don't really know. I kind of need a new backpack, or you know, more backpacks, but I don't know. Paying $40 for it. Like I say, like sitting here on Christmas, kind of like focused me up a little bit to be like, I don't want anything but the house. But then at the same time, like as work gets hard, I start feeling like I need things to like kind of inch me along and be like, all right, dude, well, if you know, like you just work 2 more weeks, then you can have this or whatever. Like, it sucks, and it's a terrible mindset for me. Like, I don't know. I just can't wait, man. You know, I'm gonna make it happen, or just everything will stop. Yeah. I have to make it happen. I want it so much. And I see everybody rolling around with their cute dogs and their brand new Tacomas and stuff, and it's just like, yep, my life sucks. Trying to focus on it. I try not to even look at people in the face. That's something I maybe have talked about before. I try not to look at people. I don't want to see them. I don't want to look people in their eyes. I don't want them to see, you know, my shame and my misery in my face. It's like, yeah, I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking whatever. I don't think about it like that, but like I don't like looking at I don't like looking at other people in their face. I don't want to see them. I almost wish they weren't there, just because it's like I don't know. A lot of the time it's just inconvenient that they're there. You know what I mean? And it just kind of, it's there to remind me, like, all the things I don't have. You know what I mean? Looking at people, it's just like, oh, yeah, look at their car. You know what I mean? I don't know. It sucks. I know that's a very, materialistic way to look at things, but, when you have nothing, or you have nobody to, you know, there's nothing there. It's just all kind of just, like, materialistic things that please me and try and, like, improve my life. I know it's not, like I said, I know it's not a good thing. I know it's not like a realistic thing. It's not a sustainable thing, or it's insane. But at the same time, it's like, well, I'm pretty much completely disinterested in, there's a part of me that cares about, you know what I mean? Like, women and relationships and things like that. There's a big part of me that just doesn't care at all. I don't care at all. I don't know. Like, I just create more problems for myself. You know what I mean? Simplest thing I can do is get a house, play video games, and mind my own business. You know? Anything else is just like me complicating my life, or me like going off the rails onto something else. You know what I mean? Because it's very easy for me to get shot off track. Like even just the smallest thought can drive me far from where I need to be like, you know, on track. I don't know. I'm not gonna let this drone on this any longer than I want it to be. We'll upload it just before I go to bed, and then we're gonna go take a shower in the morning and get more milk. I let that milk thaw. I kind of had to use the hand dryer for probably 10 minutes. I don't care what people think about it. I sat around with a frozen gallon of milk all day on the bench next to me, and I ate cookies and milk twice. So, you know, I feel okay. Yep. We'll get more milk and another drink, and my other juice will thaw out in a few days, but for now I'd like to have something to drink because my water's also frozen. I've been drinking fountain water. It sucks. But yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. Happy New Year. Maybe another one tomorrow. It'll be midday, I guess. You won't get like a super early one. At least I don't plan on a super early one. We'll kind of see. You know what I mean? It'll kind of be like a midday thing. Just whenever it's convenient for me to hang out and sit in one place for an hour or two. Yep. See you guys. Merry Christmas.